Hey VC, I'm back with my first vinyl update. Today it's going to be basically just a Beatles and Beatles solo update. I've picked some up over the last couple of weeks, and I thought I'd just show them off. Let's start with the first one. As you'll all know, Band on the Run, Paul McCartney with Wings. And yeah, I picked this up at a charity shop, really cheap, and I was surprised because most of the second-hand ones I buy are normally crap at buying, and they sound crackly as hell, and you can barely hear them like my old John Lennon one. But this one is in like mint condition. I swear to God, no scratches whatsoever, and hardly any crackles. Really good find. Lovely cover. Can't get this sticker off. I don't want to peel it off because it might rip the sleeve. But I think that was like an original sticker maybe, and the charity shop ripped the price off to stick their own price on. But yeah, I don't know. I don't attempt it anymore. I tried ripping it off, but it wasn't happening. Right, let's go on to the next one. Double Fantasy, which has some amazing John Lennon songs. I'm not so fussed on Yoko, and that's my biggest hate about John Lennon albums. The ones where he shares the album with Yoko. It's just, I don't like that. I don't think she sounds very good, and it's just a shame really. Well, yeah, what songs we got on here? Just like Starting Over. What else we got on here? Beautiful Boy, Watching the Wheels. Watching the Wheels is one of my favourite songs, favourite John Lennon songs. Yeah, really strong John Lennon songs. Hate the Yoko, but decent album. It's a bit in torrid condition, but it's a good way to start until I find one in decent condition for a decent price. A good find, the Beatles live at the Hollywood Bowl. It's in pretty rough condition. The inner sleeve is, the outer sleeve is pretty decent condition, but the inner sleeve is, look, it's just completely wrecked. It's a bit dirty, but it's not any scratches on it. Yeah, I found that. Funny thing is, I went to a record shop and the cheapest they were selling this was 15 quid, and I just happened to pop in an Oxfam shop in Swansea, and it was there for 6 quid, so I thought that's a good find. This is also in the same charity shop. A second pressing of All My Lovin', the EP, and it's in really good nick. I played it, no scratches, and you can tell it's the second press because it's got the writing on the inner thing there. Right, on to the next one. Paul McCartney Tug of War, one of my favourite McCartney albums. I love the song Here Today, which is dedicated to John Lennon. I think this came out 2 years after Lennon died. Really good nick found in. The cover is brilliant. The inner is looks like new, to be honest, and it plays like new as well. Got a really good deal. I don't know whether this was supposed to come in there, but when I got it home, I didn't realise when I first was getting it, but when I got it home, it came with that. Ebony and Ivory. I don't know whether the original ones came with it, maybe some of you vinyl people can help me. But yeah, this looks brand new. It looks like it's never been taken out. Never been played, I don't think. yeah, and it was just in with the sleeve. So I don't know whether it was like a promotional thing and McCartney used to chuck it in with the albums. Somebody can help me out with that, but or it was accidentally put in there and I kind of stole it. I don't know. So let me know if you can. Right. Now we're getting on to, I had a birthday recently and my missus was very kind enough to buy me some of my favourite albums. On the Beatles' new mono releases. I haven't got any copies of the Beatles albums, so I you know, I really wanted them. This is the first one I got. Help, the mono repress, and just I listen to the Beatles on my iPod and on my laptop all the time, but it's nothing like listening to it on vinyl. It's so much better. It's like ridiculous. Some of the songs it's just got a different element to it. Just unreal. Yeah, that's one of the albums I picked up. What else we got? Right, the next three are literally in my top 10 of favourite albums ever. Literally ever. Rubber Soul. Which is one of my favourite Beatles albums. Every song in it, you know, I'm looking through you in my life if I needed someone, run for your life. Michelle, Nowhere Man, Norwegian Wood. What an album. What the album. At the moment, this is currently my favourite Beatles album, but my favourite Beatles album always changes depending on the weather, I think. Revolver, which is one of the best artworks I've ever seen as well. It looks insane. It's beautiful. And I love the picture on the back as well. The picture on the back could be a cover of an album. That's an awesome picture. I think they do a little video, a promo video where they introduce their singles that came before this album, Rain and is it Day Tripper? Okay, before this album, and they introduced it for like Ed Sullivan to play on his show and stuff. Yeah, but the side 2 of this album is probably the greatest side of any album ever. Good Day Sunshine, Your Bird Can Sing, For No One, Dr. Robert, I Want to Tell You, Gotta Get You Into My Life, and the amazing Tomorrow Never Knows. The only song sometimes I skip on here is Yellow Submarine, because it's a bit childish, but you gotta respect that song. It's really good, like kids sing along song. Like if you've got kids, you can chuck that on in the car and they will love it, and you got an excuse to play Beatles. Right, and my last one, which is another of the mono represses, the 2014 ones, Sgt Peppers. I had to get this one. It's just that artwork again, it's just beautiful, like absolutely beautiful. And one of my favourite Beatles songs is A Day in a Life. And I don't know whether you know this, but on A Day in a Life on the mono repress, they cut the end out. When in the originals the end does that loop thing, doesn't it? Where it loops a weird voice thing. I think it's McCartney's, I don't know, played in reverse or something like that. And it makes it sound like your record player's broke. But on this, it's cut out. You just hear the piano note, and then that's it. I don't know whether that's a mistake by them or whether, I don't know. But I was pretty gutted at that. there's the inner sleeve, as most of you know. Any of you Beatles fans, you know what comes with this. But I'll just pull it out. The last thing I'm showing. But yeah, I was pretty gutted with the Day in a Life finishing like that. You know, and it's my favourite song, you know, vinyl, it's unreal. Such a good song. But yeah, that was my update. Leave your comments, like and subscribe down here somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, and yeah, let me know about that McCartney single. I don't know if he was supposed to come in that thing or whether I just got to steal like. Right, cheers. Catch you later.